Good morning. Welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. It is the first day of the new year, and it is 72 degrees. It's going to be 76 today. It's going to be 27 tomorrow night. Just up, down, crazy storms are coming in. I think it's a little foreshadowing. Let's talk about it. You know when you just finally say, enough is enough? And I'm gonna grab this bull by the horn and I'm gonna handle it. That's what we're doing this year, people. Fist bump. Say it again. That's what we're doing. Mama, going outside today, Mama. Good morning, Princess. Good morning, Mama. So I just moved Enoli, and a lot of you have been asking how we're dealing with her. And we have to be very particular of how we deal, Mama, how we deal with Miss Enoli, because she's coming out of her teen phase, but she is pushing a year now. And so, you know, she's getting bigger. She wants to be with the goats. She demands a lot of attention like a lot of other girls around here. But the thing is, you know, we have to still continue to acclimate her to the farm and to the animals and to Cochise. I don't like her being in the same area when he's eating. They have to be separate. We do tend to put her up at night because we don't want her to get out. I'm very protective of my livestock guardian dogs. Some folks have suggested just let them roam. Folks, that's how dogs like that go missing or worse. You can use your imagination with what happens to stray dogs in rural areas. I mean, it's just, or anywhere, it's just what happens. So we tend to take every measure possible to acclimate, to protect her and the goats. But I moved her, and right now she's on tether. Let me show you what I did. So as you can see, Miss Enoli is on a large, long tether. And I want to do this with her for several reasons. Number one, she gets very excited because she's young and she likes to play. She is not aggressive. Sister, that's okay. Okay, this is not Yellowstone and I'm not a calf, okay? What? Cochise, what is this? All right, so we're gonna have to scoop this up, and actually I'm gonna throw it on the property line, but I know you're like, what is she filming? Let me tell you something. Back when I showed the bear scat, I had a lady or two try to tell me that it was my Great Pyrenees. Go look at that and then come back and look at this. It's nowhere near the same, but let me tell you this also. If you get dog hair or this type of situation, collect it. Put it on your property line, put it on your perimeter, put it around your fence. Send the message, people. Send the message. Okay, y'all are just, what are you doing? Cochise, excuse you. We got all kinds of ill manners this morning, burping and doing other things. Miss Betty, you got in the mud a little bit, darling. Yeah, are you sad? A little sad this morning about the Betty White? I am too, girlfriend. I am too. Okay. See, she wants to be running towards me and the goats. And that's good. They're calm and they don't care that she's there. But see, she can't have full access of chasing and playing with them. You don't want the Great Pyrenees or your livestock guardian dog terrorizing your goats. So what I've done is I've moved her tether. See? Can't get them. So I'm going to show you next, but I'm going to talk about it first, because if she starts barking, you won't be able to hear, and then somebody will be upset, and we just can't have that. We don't want to upset people. It's a farm, but they don't get it. But anyway, so I moved her tether up to where she's more under the awning, to where they eat and where we trim hooves and different things like that. I moved their troughs over further so that it doesn't stretch to that area, so when they're fed, and then they can go straight down and around if they don't want her exactly on her. When she calms down, the goats tend to come over and play with her, or they'll lay with her. But when she's hyper and excited, or when she takes the notion to play, she kind of, she gets on their nerves. Well, we don't want that. And we don't want there to be an accident by accident, right? Same thing with Cochise. We're together, but we're separate a little bit. We acclimate, and I take a very long time to do that. I have 3 livestock guardian dogs. She is my 3rd. This is the approach that I have taken, and it took me, guys, you have to train these animals for over 2 years in different ways, and it's hands-on every day, and a lot of moving around and this or that or the other to get them where you want. The thing about Anoli is, and this is where I'm going with this, is she's come out of her teen phase, but she's going into heat, and I don't know what type of, that's going to send to Cochise and to every other creature around here. So see, that's another reason why we try to keep her up and protected, is because I want her to really finish out her heat cycle. I want to make sure she's safe. I don't want other creatures coming around because they know she's in heat. Am I getting kisses? So this is why I do the things that I do with my Great Pyrenees and my livestock guardian dogs. So it's to protect them ultimately. I don't just throw them out there. Some people have done that and have had great success. I am too paranoid to take that risk. I don't want to deal with a neighbor. I don't want to deal with them getting hit by a car. I don't want to deal with a goat having part of its back torn out by accident. So I take the long road, the long, narrow road. And so far, it's worked very well. And honest to Pete, I will tell you, another reason why I try to keep her a little bit up and more away with the goats is because Enoli, of all of my dogs, as far as a livestock guardian dog, she really likes people a lot. And I don't want her to bust through the fence to come down and try to have, a morning latte. So she's simply tethered here. She can hang out with the goats here. This is the little kennel thing. She's under the overhang. Here's all my goats, okay? See, we're over here with all the goats. And she's over here with the goats, right? Go on, Mama. She's over here with the goats. But she's not chasing them long distance. And you can see that even though we're with the goats, where she wants to be. Are you going to end up in a queen-size bed in the house, sleeping like a polar bear in between me and James? Oh my gosh, he would love that. Enoli, you have to be a goat dog, not a people dog. Joey, come talk to her. Okay, Mama, go. There they are. Go on, girlfriend. All right. No. Hey, Nosy Rosie. Mama, go take on the world today. Hey, Shosho, come get her. Go play. We'll put you up this afternoon when the rain starts, okay? You're doing good, girlfriend. Doing good. What do you smell? Oh, gosh. So, I hope that answers your question about what Pyrenees poop looks like and what we're doing with Enoli. See, the truth is, James knows that I'm going to end up bringing her to the house, and that's what happened with Cora. See, she got rejected by a Cochise. That did not work out. He is not rejected Enoli, but we're trying to be careful with him because, he's the master. So we're really trying to work with everything with Enoli. It's a time process. It's riding it out because you're going through teen years, growing up. You're going through heat cycles. We're going to have to get her spayed, so she will come to the house for that. So Like I said, you're in it for the long haul. You're in it for the long haul with any dog. Training any dog, crate training, you are. But especially with this, because you're dealing with outdoor elements, barn elements, livestock, bears, you know. So we are walking our driveway. We're trying to feel that? Crazy. 76 degrees today. It's gonna be in the 20s tomorrow night. Hey, as they always say, if you don't like the weather today in East Tennessee, just stick around a little while. It's gonna change, honey. But I really believe this is a message coming for 2022. And I just looked at that weather forecast and said, bring it on. I know that 2021 was a very weird, rough year for a lot of people. Some people, not many, really grew and had a lot of success in that year, and that's wonderful. But nonetheless, there's been so many things, that we've been through as a country and around the world that, here's my attitude. If you don't like it, then don't accept it. Change it. And if you take that attitude like we have, that has to begin with you. I said this before back in a video a couple weeks ago when, we were talking about end times, right? And I said, okay, so let's say it is end times. Or whatever you think it may be. You can't change it then, right? You can only control you. You can only change you. So here's where we're getting at. What are you doing this year, today, the first day of January 2022? What are you doing? How are you changing it? You can't predict the future. I get it. You can't predict everything that's going to happen. I get it. But you can sit down with yourself and you go, what attitude am I going to have regardless of what comes? How am I going to self-manage? How am I going to make my circumstances better? If I think this, and this could happen, or what if it does? Or even if it doesn't happen necessarily this year, what if it happens the following year? Or whatever. What can I do to increase my chances of handling it better? And that, my friends, begins first of all with our mind, heart, and spirit. So it's all or nothing, right? James, it's all or nothing. If you want to have more control over your life, decide today's the day you're going to take it back. Take control of your health back. Get out and walk. Even if it's raining, even if it's snowing, do something. Eat better. That's going to help you with your mind, and that's going to help you with your emotions, and that's going to help you with sleeping better, and that's going to help you with your hormones, ladies, and stress. Aren't we done with stress yet? What are your goals for self-sufficiency? Today alone, say, what am I going to learn in the month of January? What are 3 things that I'm going to do or I'm going to learn? I'm going to make biscuits. I've never made biscuits before in my life. I'm going to clean out and increase the organization of my pantry and see what I've got. Even if I only add 2 little styrofoam cups of ramen noodles, folks, it's still doing something. Maybe I'm finally going to try to make that move to get that 5 acres. I'm going to make it happen this year. I'm not going to have fear. I'm going to put the fear aside. And I'm going to say, yeah, no, it's our time. It's our time. We're going to make our family stronger. We're going to make our family healthier. We are going to make our homestead more self-sufficient. We're going to amp it up. We're going to live. We're going to live. But we're going to take it a different route. We're going to take a different attitude about it. No, we might not be spending hours at the mall this year. We might be spending hours putting up new fence posts, expanding the field, planting a calf, teaching our children a skill. We've talked about these things before. Don't make it a broken record. Don't make it something that you've heard me say before. Don't make it something that you've heard other people say before, or something maybe you've even said to yourself, but did you do it? If you want to take back the control that you feel you have lost over the last 2 years of your life, I'm telling you the first entry key things that you can do into a brand new year to gain it back. Because see, the reality is we have the control. It's whether or not you believe it. I can tell you that all day long. But until you believe it and until you put it into action, and I'm speaking to myself too, I have to have my daily reminders just like you do. It's just empty words. Let's not make it empty words anymore, people. Let's do it. So here are some of my goals with this incredible wind. So we're into January, right? I'm working on my channel. I'm working on the growth of what we're doing here. Really hitting hard on homeschool with my children, teaching skills, especially with Gabriel. We're also working with heavy things on the farm. We're expanding another paddock for our animals, so that's fencing. So that's we've already called the gentleman and we've priced the stuff and we've done all of these things. We have a guy that comes and helps us with these items. He's fantastic. And so we're looking to do that. I am also looking to get new nesting boxes of some fashion for my girls, because taking care of your animals and the products they give you is critical. My eggs are critical and my girls are starting to lay again, thank the Lord. And we are also looking at getting new cages for the rabbits. My new baby rabbits have been in a temporary holding. They're rabbit cages, but they're more for like travel. And now that they're starting to get more full size, it's time to expand that, and we've known that. We just pushed through Christmas, so we're looking for that. And then also expanding my quail. I'm really enjoying my quail. So these are some of the things that I'm really hitting hard in January. But I'm really also hitting hard with trying to get back and making sure I haven't fallen off the wagon that hard, but eating good so I can sleep good and working outside. Work your body. If you're wanting to fight stress, if you're wanting to fight all the things that are around you, ladies and gentlemen, the stronger your body is, the better you're going to battle anything. That's just a fact. So I really encourage you for that. All right, let's go find my husband, because we have to go to Home Depot and get a couple of things. And I need to get some things for my quail. But he's also so upset because he had to go back down to the house to get a bag of quail food, and he changed his shoes because he had to go through the house. And he got the food that was downstairs and he brought it back up to the barn, and he walked out in the field and he realized he had his good shoes on. So he's not a happy camper right now. Happy New Year, darling. It's just a little bit of mud. Guys, we appreciate you. We have so many awesome videos coming up, and we just are so thankful to be here with you and to share our experiences and whatnots. And thank you for the growth. Oh my gosh, what a way to come into the new year. So I'm gonna go down there and make sure he knows it's okay. And we've got some stuff to do, and it's gonna be nonstop busy. It's gonna be a great year. It's gonna be the year you take it back. Taking it back, people. It's the only way we can do it. Y'all have a great day. Happy New Year. We'll see you on the next video.